Hey,
Hey Kim, how are you?
good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. How's your workout today? You started yet, or you done?
Uh, no, it's tonight. We can only get on the track after school and practice hours.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So you're
Yeah.
working on sprinting right now? That's your big thing?
Yeah, now transitioning more to race specific work. First race is this Sunday. So
Wow.
it's fun.
All right, fingers crossed. So
Yeah.
okay, so you're doing are you doing the 5,000 or 10,000? I got confused there.
Um, I haven't decided.
Oh,
So fair
cool.
enough.
Are you gonna go for both trials, both the 5,000 and 10,000?
I yeah, I'm definitely gonna enter both. The 10,000 is second in the event. So if I decide I need to save myself for that, I might skip the 5,000.
Oh wow.
But I don't know. It's fun to run them all.
Wow, that's so cool. Will you have enough gas in the tank if you do one and then get to the second one?
That's what I have to figure out. As I race throughout the next couple of months, I'll decide like how I'm recovering and stuff.
Uh-huh. Very cool. Very neat. So, all right. So, to your big job here at UB Sports, I'm expecting it to be really important. Watching your videos and seeing how you're doing it, you're doing a great job. And one of the things that I think we have to do is figure out one, are short distances the same kind of running as long distances? Should we have the blogs and vlogs mixed in together? How would you do this?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is a challenge
And then the field
because
sport,
yeah,
it's a whole different story.
exactly. It's so diverse. So like I I think what I should do is like try to create content by like interviewing athletes from across event groups so that I like encompass everything because
Right.
it can't just be about discipline.
Right. So you'd be our total track person. You'd be able to take care of all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean I can unless you want to hire other track people.
I don't see a need to. You're obviously you're brilliant at all this stuff, but um, when it comes down to doing the training and the skills for each one of them,
Mhm.
maybe outside of the hurdles because that's really a specific thing, but the rest of them are, it's just running
Mhm.
fast or slow or long or short, right?
Yeah.
So it's just that's a whole category to my in my eyes.
Mhm.
And so as far as that goes, would you be able to do this? I mean, would you know firsthand the skills and drills for sprinting versus long distance, or what would you do there?
I think it would I think there's just more credibility if it's someone that is like does that event.
Okay. And you, of course, can like interview them and say, okay, what are your skills and drills and that kind of stuff and what you do. Cool. Yeah. I would think that would be the
Yeah, yeah,
simplest.
exactly.
I think you're like the perfect person to be like our spokesperson for track and then just like take it from
Yeah.
there. And I think we need somebody else for the field sports because those are separate
Yeah.
events altogether. And I think I have somebody in mind
Yeah.
who can
Yeah.
do that. But she was
Okay.
when we're first talking about doing this. What's her name? Hold on. What's her name? Um, our friend Whitney Ashley,
I don't know
discus
her.
thrower.
Okay.
Okay, so I was thinking about like hijacking her for this if she's still
Mhm.
doing it. That was like a year ago she was doing that, but I don't know what she's doing now.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll try to circle back with her and see if she's still into doing it. Um, so that would be good for that front. So would we set up a portal for short distance running and then a portal for long distance running, or just one big portal for track?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so I noticed on the website you have track and then you also have long distance running.
Right.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I think like track is a sport, even though there are so many different events within it. I think you should keep it all together. But yeah, I mean, and then distance running, I was thinking is more like marathons, road racing,
Right.
yeah, facet of
But that would
distancing.
still be a subset of track, or is that like track events on an actual track and then road running be separate? What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think keep them separate.
Okay, that's cool. We can do
Yeah, keep
that.
them separate. Yeah,
So we'll get a marathoner to do the distance stuff, or can you still do that?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that would be good. Oh, I can definitely do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be transitioning to the marathon in a couple of years anyway.
Well, yeah, I was thinking you're getting longer and longer and faster, and sooner or later you'll be doing marathons.
Yeah.
I dated a woman who was a marathoner once, and she was from Sweden. She was actually running for Sweden, and
Oh,
so I was trying to run with her, and I got up to a half marathon, and it was just brutal. And she was always like a step ahead of me. I couldn't keep up with her, and so she keeps on looking back, thinking there's like a pack of people behind her breathing, and it was just me. Because I'm going, it's horrible. So yeah, so I long distance is just brutal, but you know, everybody likes something. And I was out. I did 30 miles on my track bike, or not my tri bike yesterday,
oh
and that
wow.
was the first time I went out yesterday, and that was really hard. That was brutal.
Yeah.
And even worse, I found some people who they didn't know it, but they were my rabbits, so they were faster than I usually am. So I'm like chasing them. I'm like, it's so hard. And but I love doing it. I love finding someone who wants to pass me, and then like try to keep up with them. And
Yeah.
that's always good. Same thing for you. I'm sure it's the same thing for you. It's just
Oh yeah. Gotta have that competitive spirit.
yeah. And then I finally chased these two guys down, and it took me about a mile to do, chase them down. And I got to them, and they go like, "Wow, you kicked my butt catching up to us." I'm like, I'm barely breathing here. So it was funny. But so anyway, okay, so you want to do that? Want to have like um, one track thing? Okay, so because we're building the new system, and we're trying to set up everything fresh.
Yeah.
So we can do
Yeah.
regular track events and then road events, or do you want to keep them together? It's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I think, we'll keep them separate, and then like, and I will just have information for the track portal from me and the discus thrower and anyone else you decide to bring in, down the road. And then, so right now I have an Excel document with all like content for track and field, but maybe what I'll do is I'll make another Excel document that's more like road race focused.
That's cool. That'd be really neat. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that'll solve our problem there. And I see it being really good. I see that this could be, really a great stepping stone for everybody. Have you had a chance to? How often are you in contact with USATF?
Once a month, about a little more than once a month, because I'm on a couple different committees.
Cool. Have you figured out who we should talk to over there to get them involved with us?
No, I think it has to be someone from communication.
That's what I figured too.
I feel like it's going to be, yeah. What I really want is the face-to-face, in-person time to like plant this whole thing, because I'm a little nervous that they're like not going to understand the value to them. So that's what I have to figure out, is how to convince them. But I'm hoping that the Olympic trials, the COVID protocols won't be so strict that we'll like get that time. If not, the annual meeting, which is later in the year.
All right, cool. So I'll solve that. Okay, so those are really the big things we have to jump over. So are you going to stick around? You're right now in Flagstaff?
Yeah, but we're gonna leave on Wednesday and begin, I race in Southern California, and then we move up to Oregon. We're gonna stay up in the Pacific Northwest through the Olympic trials.
Oh, nice. That's where they are. They're up there.
Yeah, they're in Oregon.
Wow. So how do you are you staying in like hotels? Do they put you up someplace, or how does that work?
A mix of hotels and Airbnbs. It's kind of nice to have kitchen stuff sometimes.
And is New Balance helping you with that, or?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So, all right, that's cool. And yeah, that's like the big things we wanted to clear out right now. So, all right, so in about a week, we'll start really collecting the data and start loading them onto the new database. I'm still waiting to hear from our data guys to see how they're doing that and what we
Okay.
need to, a dashboard that we're going to have to be able to load that stuff on. Because the old dashboard is going to do us any good on the
Yeah.
new system. So,
Yeah. So long term, will I send stuff to someone to go on the website, or will I be able to load things directly onto the
you'll be
website?
able to load it directly. It's really a very simple
Okay.
system. Um, and it says load in the URL of the news, and it gives you a bunch of slots, and you just fill in the news things and you hit enter, and it gets loaded onto the news system. So we're going to be adding something really.
Awesome.
We'll be doing an RSS feed loader so that we can pick RSS feeds are basically you taking the headlines off of a news service, like a Yahoo Sports
Mhm.
RSS, and then the first line of that RSS feed would be up there, but that's the first line of the article at Yahoo Sports. So if you click that, it opens up Yahoo Sports to that article. So that's what RSS feeds are, and they're really cool. It helps a lot. But
Yeah.
so we're working on a system that we're going to use for that. Otherwise, there's another system called Sport Radar that is also a really good news source, and they have track on it, and we'll be able to
Cool.
draw a lot from that if we can do that. But if you can give me your news sources, could you send me that Excel?
Yeah.
And I'll start playing with that and start calling them and see if we can get direct APIs, so we'll get direct news directly from them.
Okay. Perfect.
That would help us a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool.
Cool.
And that's it. I love your vlog. It was fantastic.
Okay.
That's like
Great.
exactly what I want to see. And then if you can have like you running and then getting done and saying what you did and what you were working on, and intervals, all that kind of stuff, and how you're building up, and then we can try to get that in front of some kids who are also runners.
Yeah. Cool. Sounds good.
That'd be awesome. All right, that's all. That's all. I just wanted to check base.
All right. Sounds good. And then how do you want me to like track hours and stuff like that? Like I've just been putting it in an Excel document.
That's all. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a contractor sheet that we're formalizing. I'll go out to you, and then you can just fill it in. We'll
Perfect.
just, we're paying 2 weeks after the. Okay, so you deliver that document to us by the 30th of the month, at the end of the month, and the 15th of the next month you get paid. That's all.
Cool. All right.
Easy.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Kim.
All right. Yeah. It's good to see you.
Same here. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.